Alright, Miss Pavlova, I wish to hear the truth and nothing but the truth. Hey guys, welcome back to another one. It's Light here, and I'm back with some more Grade Ace Attorney Chronicles. Last time we learned a lot. We finished the deduction, and Holmes is now actually taking this seriously and helping Mr. Naruhodo to prove his innocence. And it seems like we've caught the culprit? Question mark? Anyway, let's find out. Do you have anything to say about this, Miss Pavlova? Are you out of your mind? You say Beria made emergency stop? It does seem a little far-fetched. How could that possibly have happened? Unless you're what? Oh my gosh. Unless you're saying that the culprit is actually someone from the engine room. Oh, it is simple enough. Are you forgetting the button in the passageway outside? Used to trigger the emergency alarm. Oh yes, of course. There was a notice, wasn't there, telling you to only press the button in times of emergency. This is like the fire drill in school, and people pull it as a prank. It was just a prank, bro. On dark nights, when the fog is dense, the captain cannot afford to rely on the eyes of his lookout alone. Hence the placement of a number of buttons around the vessel to allow any crewman to raise the alarm. Sort of button. One is almost compelled to press to satisfy one's curiosity. What are you, a school child? Oh, he did it. Or no, wait. Oh! Wait, it was you? When the button is pressed, two things happen in the interest of... Wait, the second time! That's what he's referring to. Sholmes pressed it at him. Okay, he pressed it to see what would happen. Oh my gosh. When a button is pressed, two things happen in the interest of safety. The emergency alarm bell rings, and the vessel comes to a complete stop. As indeed it did a little earlier today. Come on, don't be in shock. Oh gosh, he is crazy. Mr. Sholmes, surely it wasn't you who... As I always say, a button has but one purpose in life. He's like a toddler. To be pressed, whatever the occasion. He sounds almost proud of himself. How dare you mess with ship! I report you to Captain. You are in much trouble now. Now, I'm sure all that can wait until later. Let us not overlook the fact that we have now learned a valuable lesson. When the vessel makes an emergency stop, the bolts in the cabin doors slide closed. So, what we must now consider... Yes, it all comes down to one thing now. Last night, after what happened to Mr. Osagi, did this ship make an emergency stop, or did it not? You're idiots! Beria is a huge ship with many passengers. If we make emergency stop, even in the middle of night, there would be chaos everywhere. What are your thoughts, Mr. Naruhodo? Oh, interesting. Well, it's certainly possible that some kind of emergency happened last night. We have evidence to support that idea. Really? What evidence, Mr. Naruhodo? Oh, the ship log. Fascinating. Do show us, my good man. But evidence promotes the theory that some emergency gripped this vessel last night. The ship's log. Because there's no entries from 2 a.m. until early this morning. Yes! Seaman Stroganoff, it's your duty to patrol the first-class area of the ship, isn't that right? Yeah, that is correct. Why? And the ship's log here, this would be where you record the details of your duties. What are you doing with that? That is mine! You rather carelessly left it atop the little makeshift burrow in the passageway up there. But as responsible passengers, we took it into our care with a mind to return it to you later. I left it there on purpose. That is where I put it always. The point is, looking at what you usually record, it is clear that under normal circumstances you write the phrase "nothing to report" every 30 minutes. like an obsessed idiot. But from 2 o'clock last night until first light this morning, nothing was recorded at all. Nothing recorded in the log. That is, duh, because nothing happened. Then you would have wrote nothing to report. You just contradicted what he just said. Exactly. But if nothing happened, you would normally write nothing to report, wouldn't you? Indeed so, which tells us that shortly after 2 a.m., something happened. Here aboard the SS Bird. Yay, I love this music. Oh, got his attention now. Something sufficiently significant to make you forget to fill in the ship's log, in fact. Are you suggesting that the ship really did make an emergency stop in the middle of the night? Stop talking rubbish! Jeez, calm down, sir. If I'm perfectly honest, I find that a little hard to believe myself. Oh, why? Well, because if something as major as an emergency stop really had happened, surely all of us would have noticed. Oh my goodness, they couldn't notice because they were put to sleep. That's why their heads were throbbing. That's it. Oh, that's very true. Thanks to the emergency stop we experienced earlier, we all know what it feels like now. The ship lurched so violently and the alarm bell was so loud. I can't imagine that anybody would sleep through that, even if it happened in the dead of night. Well, no, that's a good point. How was there something like put into their food? They all had the chicken. Oh, something put into the chicken? Oh, this is getting good. Oh, I need to know what the truth is. What of the throbbing? See, that's it. Sorry, what do you mean? Your head, man. Yeah, man. The throbbing of your head since this morning. We have all suffered with it. Ah! Oh, yes. I have had a headache, you're right. In fact, I haven't been feeling myself since I woke up today. Nor have I. My head has been feeling heavy ever since dawn. Yes, you've all been afflicted, haven't you? Just as I suspected. He's right. My head's been throbbing today too. And since eating dinner yesterday evening, everything has felt sort of hazy. I can't really remember anything that happened after I climbed back inside the wardrobe. Oh my goodness. We're finally getting somewhere. Then the first thing I noticed this morning was the throbbing pain in my head. Though I had been hit by a frying pan in the back of my head. I had already been dragged out of the wardrobe. And had those handcuffs put on me by that point. Yeah, but like, why was everybody else awake? Is it because he was shut up? He just was asleep, I'm guessing? Because like Susato woke up at normal time to check on Kazuma. So confused. Why didn't I wake up when all that was happening to me? Tell me, Mr. Naruhodo. You boarded this vessel as a stowaway, didn't you? Oh, well, yes. Sorry. Stowaway class of accommodation doesn't usually include meals. What did you survive on? Ah, well, Kazuma looked after me. He was always happy to share his meals. So you enjoyed some of the whole roast chicken dish that was served yesterday evening, I take it? Yes. In fact, I had all of that. Kazuma wasn't fond of chicken. Oh, really? So the victim didn't eat any of the chicken at all? That's right. He didn't touch it. Is that relevant? Yes, it is, man. My dear fellow, does that not strike you? Oh, Mr. Sholmes, do you mean to say that there was something wrong with the chicken? Oh, I do. No, really? Is that really true? The meal prepared for the passengers last night had been tampered with. tampered with by the addition of a sporific designed to induce a very deep slumber in those who consumed it. I appreciate that he's taking it so seriously now. He was not even joking anymore. Sleeping drug? Do you mean whoever that displaced every meal with a sleeping drug so no one would notice the ship's emergency stop? Mr. Naruhodo, of course that's not what Mr. Sholmes means. What a far-fetched idea. Precisely. Placing every meal of every passenger on board with a sporific drug would certainly be impossible. Unless, that is, every single member of the crew was a conspirator. What? Mr. Sholmes? No way. Well, seamen? I'm sorry to say that any more deception in this matter will get you nowhere. So tell the truth, man. Please. If you refuse to talk, there would have to be an inquiry made through the shipping company, of course. And were that to happen, every member of the crew and the captain himself would be hauled over the coals. Oh my gosh. For aiding and abetting a renegade. Oh. Tell the truth. Please, no more. I will tell everything. Eh? I cannot make problems like this for everyone anymore. Those crewmen are your former comrades, I believe. Yes. So when I decided to run away, I asked them to help me. They all agreed to help, everyone together. We threw away everything, their fame in the ballet, Mother Russia. We wanted to help arrange one. I don't believe it. You are right. We put sleeping drug in chicken last night. Yes, I remember now. I did notice chewing on a lump of something strange and bitter. And you kept eating? I did notice chewing on a lump of something strange and bitter at one point. Why would you keep eating? Duh. We could not make all drug. How do you say? Dissolve. Oh my gosh. Talk about heavy seasoning. I don't think that's what you could call it, but okay. At midnight, in watches near Shanghai, we brought our angel on board. He was helped by comrade on shore with a small fishing boat. While all the passengers of the SS Barrier slept soundly, thanks to the almost magical effects of the slumber-inducing potion that their evening meals had contained. So if that's what happened, the only people awake on the ship last night were the crew, people who just like chicken, and the newly boarded passenger, Miss Pavlova. And that means it would have been possible for you. You could have used the emergency stop trick to lock Kazuma's cabin door. But I'm finding it hard to believe she's guilty. I don't know. How does that make sense? Surely every cabin door would have ended up locked in that case, and there would have been complete chaos. Oh, I wouldn't say so. What? Poor Asanagi. Ah, of course. Just like us. All the other passengers would have eaten their evening meal of chicken in their cabins, after which they would have been overwhelmed by tiredness because of the sleeping drug. Right. And accordingly, all passengers were already in their cabins for the night. Yes. Hey, that's my line. Goodness gracious, the overwhelming majority of passengers would habitually sleep with their cabin doors bolted anyway. And so not one of them would have found it remarkable to find the door locked in the morning. In summary, in order to fasten the bolt of a single cabin door on the ship, the culprit brought the entire vessel to emergency stop in the early hours of the morning. Yeah, we love the dramatic dump of Ace Attorney. Oh my goodness. You have talked a long time and said many things. What's his point? point is what I said earlier. There was somebody else present on the scene when the victim lost his life last night. Someone who left a message in Russian on the floor in an attempt to incriminate another. Someone who tried desperately to hide the broken fragments of glass that would reveal the culprit's identity. And someone who abused the ship's emergency stop procedure in order to lock a door. All told, a busy night. But... I don't know about any of this. I am just a little girl. You like to speak with your long English words and explain your clever ideas. But I am sailor, and sailors don't listen to long, boring stories. We don't believe. Sailors like me, we trust only what we see with our eyes. A laudable tree. Not really. Wait, unless he means laudable as in like laughable? Hold on. What? I am quite at the same disposition, my good man. Observation to me is everything. Oh, okay, he is commending it. I sometimes get confused what laudable means. Mr. Naruhodo? Oh, yes? You hear it? That accusatory cry... I just mixed up all the words in that sentence. That accusatory cry of guilt in the wind? What accusatory cry of guilt? Sorry, you've lost me. Proof of involvement, man. But you can't hear such a call with your ears. No, you must hear it with your eyes. For observation is the basis of all deduction. What are you talking about? I believe the time has come. For one final logic and reason. No, spectacular to expose the truth. I'm joking, I love them. I do love these logic and reasoning spectaculars. So, Mr. Naruhodo, your assistance, if you please. With what exactly, Mr. Shulmans? With observation, my dear fellow, just as I said, of these two provocators. There you go. Observation? If you remember, Mr. Naruhodo, we know that somebody tried to fabricate evidence, don't we? By tampering with the scene of Mr. Asagi's death. What we're looking for is some trace of evidence that one of these two was there when it happened. Precisely. You are delightfully quick to grasp my meaning. Alright, I'll see what I can see. So we're looking for a trace of evidence that shows someone else was there last night when Kazuma died. Oh! Found it!
Yes!
Ink stain! Got you. Seaman Stroganoff, you seem to have quite a large purple stain on the back of your white uniform there. Eh? I love that spray. He's like, me? Well, it wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, I am. I don't know where the dirt comes from. Liar. So nothing in particular comes to mind about the stain? What are you trying to say? It would appear that the significance of this stain has escaped your attention, Seaman. Allow us to make it plain. It's a very large purple stain on the back of Seaman Stroganoff's uniform, and I think what made it is clear. Indeed it is. So, Mr. Naruhodo, present the evidence that proves it. My pleasure. Right then, the evidence that proves that what the stain on the back of Seaman Stroganoff's uniform really is... I mean, obviously it's this. I kind of just want to present something wrong on purpose, but no. I need to know. Need to know the truth.
Yes!
Yes! Yes, it's this photograph, and the ink it shows. That's what caused the stain on your uniform. Ink? A rather unusual color of ink, purple. Oh, that's a good spray. The penny drops at last. Now you see the significance. They're like, wow, you finally joined us, huh? The Russian word on the floor next to the victim's body was written in purple ink. And the Russian stain on the back of your uniform is ink of exactly the same color. the ink had been dry, it couldn't possibly have stained your uniform in that way. Which means you must have been present in the cabin in the moments immediately after the ink was spilt. Oh, I like that sprite. Alright, yes. It was me. I did it. Everything. What? What do you mean by everything? Okay. I arranged everything in Dead Student's cabin to make it look like Wardrobe Man did it. He has a name, it's not Wardrobe Man. Oh gosh, Wardrobe Man. Then I pressed button to make Buria do emergency stop and both cabin doors shut. I did everything so no one would suspect our angel. Biff, please. Don't worry, Angel. Let me do talking. It was after 1 in the morning. I was on duty patrolling passageway. Then our angel came to me. He was white like sheet. Biff, please, you must help me. I went with her. The door to cabin number 1 was open. When I looked inside, I saw Student Boy on the floor. What happened here? I still don't think... I don't know what to believe. I don't know. Please, don't tell anyone. My little one, my little furry friend. Everything that happened in the cabin is like Angel told you. He's looking to the side. I don't think that's everything. They're still hiding something. Kitten escaped through the ventilator into Mr. Asagi's cabin. Then he tripped over it and broke his neck when he fell to the floor. Both of them looked away. I don't think that's all of it. Or maybe they're ashamed? I don't know. Yes, that is right. So after the incident when the cat ran away, Miss Pavlova then visited the cabin next to hers, only to find its occupant lying lifeless on the floor. She said she was worried when she heard sound of something falling on the floor. That's when she went to look. No, Angel? I like this. The door was not locked, so she opened to look, and you already know what happened after. Don't know. There's just one thing, if you wouldn't mind. What? When you went to Mr. Asagi's cabin, Miss Pavlova, was he already dead? Why? I already told you. When Nina opened Dora's student's cabin and looked inside, I was asking Miss Pavlova. Oh, no, Sasato. Well, Miss Pavlova? Za or da? Oh. Yes, that is right. I saw him. It was dark, and he was wearing black, but he was on the floor, not moving. I was scared. He might not have been dead. I don't know. I understand, and I believe you. I don't think it's over. So is that finally it now? Have we discovered the real truth about Kazuma's death at last? I don't think so. Ah, something very nearly slipped my mind. Oh, Mr. Sholmes? This photograph. Yes, I took this myself, you know. Cause of death was a broken neck, therefore the victim died instantly. And the unfortunate incident that precipitated these events, a kitten on which the victim stumbled. However, if those are the facts, there is one particular area in this photograph that seems to be somewhat unnatural. What do you mean, unnatural? What are your thoughts on the matter, Mr. Naruhodo? Oh, well... Kazuma tripped and fell, and by some terrible stroke of bad luck broke his neck. Which part of this photographic print seems unnatural? He fell face forward? Hand being outstretched? Well, we know he covered it up, no? If you fall to break your neck, you'd have to fall backwards? Right, because if he fell forward, that means he hit his head. I don't know if what I'm thinking is right, but let's try this.
Yes!
Yes! No, it must be here, surely. Allow me to offer you a piece of advice regarding the pursuit of detection, my dear fellow. When noting a crucial point, it would be helpful to keep your eyes open. They were open. And it would be equally helpful to use them. Sorry, I'll try that. You think it's plain what Mr. Sholmes means by unnatural, isn't it? The word written in a foreign language underneath his fingertips, surely. That particular crass detail was orchestrated by the culprit. No, I mean to identify another point. Imagine, if you will, losing your footing yourself. When she lands, the victim has. What of your hands? It looks like the sort of fellow who stumbles with some regularity. This should be an easy task. Why do I? Broken that which part of... I was thinking his head. That's why I had... He's talking about his hand? Imagine it, tripping, falling. Oh yeah, your hands would be outstretched. I guess that's what he means. And his hand is closed. Okay, trying this. We have 4 more chances, so... Alright, if he really fell due to an unfortunate accident... Okay, good. Then his fist just doesn't seem quite right. Okay. I was thinking, like, the position wasn't right. Because, like, he broke his neck. I didn't even think about the hand. The exact same thought occurred to me. In a fall, one's instinct is to open the palms flat. It's true, actually. Yet here we see the victim with his left hand tightly balled into a fist. Almost, you might say. As though he were gripping something. Oh, what do you mean? Simply that I took the liberty of investigating the victim's fist a short while ago. When? How? What? You did? And what, pray, do you imagine I found there, my dear fellow? Mr. Sholmes, fill us, please. Why, of course, my dear madam. Would I keep you in suspense? Yeah, you would. You'd find joy in it, too. This is what I found. Oh, that is not good. Oh, a crescent moon with a little gemstone in the middle? Yes, you're right. Crescent moon. It's very pretty, but what does it tell us? It tells us nothing. I'm not so sure. That crescent moon looks... It looks familiar somehow. I'm sure I've seen it somewhere before. Observation, Mr. Nodohoro. That is the key. What? The truth is now tantalizingly close. Oh, I want to know the truth so bad. How did that crescent moon come to be in Kazuma's clenched fist? This is the final clue, the last piece of the puzzle. Ask yourself, what does this little crescent moon mean? What significance has it? And observe, find the answer with your own eyes. Came from right here. Gosh.
Yes!
Yes! We gotcha! Miss Pavlova, I noticed that on your ear. Even though you have a metal earring, the decorative part of it seems to be missing. The little link holding it on must have broken, I suppose. Eh? What? But looking at your other ear, I noticed a crescent moon. Ah! I don't believe it. my gosh. Now, the missing crescent moon was found in the victim's clenched fist. Clearly, there is one logical conclusion. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Nagaburo? Oh, cliffhanger time. What could the logical conclusion be? We'll find out next time, guys. Alright, everyone. That's gonna be it for this video. Oh, the truth is so close. I just want to know why and what and how and when and, you know, all the W's and H. Anyway, guys, hope you guys are having an amazing day and I'll see you in the next one. See you later.